Standard 10, we are in exercise 3.4, arithmetic progression. This is lecture number 4. The first sum, question number 1. On 1st Jan 2016, Sanika decides to save rupees 10, rupees 11 on the second day. On the second day. Let me see whether you can see this or not. Yes, you can see it. Rupees 12 on the third day. On the third day. If she decide to save like this, then on 31st December 2016, what would be her total saving? What would be third day and so on? What would be her total saving on 31st December 2016? So, if she decide to save like this, then on 31st December 2016, what would be her total savings? So, 2016, in this year, how many days are there? That first of all we will see. 2016 divided by 4, 4 5 are 20, 4 zeros are, and 4 4 are 16. So, this year can be divided perfectly by 4 and the remainder is 0. That means this is a leap year, and in leap year there are 366 days. There are 365 days. So solution, her savings are are 10, 11, 12 and so on. Here A equal to 12, 10, D is equal to 11 minus 10 equal to 1. Therefore, it is an AP because the difference is constant. Now n is equal to how much? There are 366 days in the year 2016. Why? As it is a leap year. Therefore, n is equal to 366. So we want to find the total sum what he would save in this year. So Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Therefore, S on 366 is equal to 366 upon 2 into 2 into 10 plus 10 minus 366 minus 1 into d is 1. Therefore, S366 is equal to, you can divide the 2 1 the 2 8 the 2 3 the 183. This is 20 plus this is 365 into 1 365. So therefore S366 is equal to 183 into 385. Therefore S366 is equal to, find that multiplication how much it will be, and that will be your answer. It is 70455 is equal to 70455. Therefore, total saving equal to rupees 70455. So this will be the answer for this. Immediately we will go for the second question. If you want to take the screenshot, you can take the screenshot. Question number 2. A man borrows. A man borrows rupees 8,000 and repays with a total interest of rupees 1360 in 12 monthly installments. I will write just 12 installments. Each installment being less. Each installment is less by 40 than the preceding. Find the amount of the first and the last installment. Find amount of the first and last installment. Of the first and last installment. So we'll go for this. In this video we will solve this sum only. Solution, because the pen has dried. Total amount equal to, this is the principal and that is the interest. Principal plus interest, that is equal to 8,000 plus 1360, that is equal to 9360. This is the amount he has to pay. Therefore, total amount is this. This he has to repay. Now, installment, number of installments equal to 12. Therefore, n equal to 12. Now, each installment is less by 40 than the preceding. Preceding means the earlier. Now, suppose in this installment is 200 rupees. Then the next installment will be less by 40. So, it will be 160. Say, first installment will be 200. Suppose. Next installment will be 160. Next installment will be 120 and so on. Now D is equal to 160, next term minus the earlier, minus 200, and that is equal to minus 40. If the installment is less, then D is always negative. So, here D equal to minus 40. We know that Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula. Therefore, S12 is equal to n by 2 means 12 by 2 into 2a plus 12 minus 1 into minus 40. For minus 40 I have to put a bracket. Therefore, this S12 is how much? 9360. 9360, this is the total amount he has to pay. So, it will be 6 za 2a. This is plus 11 and this is minus 40. So, minus 11 into 40. 11 for the 44 and that 0. See this minus sign, why dash. Now this 6 is into, it will become upon here. Therefore 9360 upon 6 is equal to, here remains 2a minus 440. 2a minus 440. Therefore 6 1 are 6, remains 3. Take this 3. 6 5 are 30. Remains 3. Take this 6. 6 7 are 35 and I think I have done something wrong. Let me check it. 9360 divided by 6. 6 1 are 6. Remains 3. Take this 3. 6 5 are 30. Remains 3. 6 7 are 35. Remains 1. 2. No, it is not getting divided. I am just trying to divide it, but it is not getting divided. So it has to be something else. Dividend is done. 6 6 are 36. Yes. Yeah, it was divisible. It is divisible. 9360 divided by 6. 6 1 are 6. Remains 3. Take this 3. 6 5 are 30. Remains 3. Take this 6. And 6 6 are 36. 0 and this 0. Therefore, this will be 1560. That is equal to 2a minus 440. This 440 I will take here and it will become plus. So 1560 plus 440 is equal to 2a. Therefore, 0, 6 plus 4 is 10, carry 1. 5 plus 5, 10, carry 1, 2 is equal to 2A. Therefore, A equal to 1000 dividing by. Therefore, first installment equal to rupees 1000. So what we have to find? We have to find the next installment, the last one. Okay. For the last installment, what do we have to do? Tn equal to. So A we have got. I will do it here. The remaining part. Now Tn equal to means the last installment is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Therefore, last installment is the 12th installment will be the last installment. T12 equal to A is how much? A is, here we have got calculated now. Here this one. So this is 1000 plus n minus 1 means 12 minus 1 into D is minus 40. That is equal to 1000. This is 11. This is minus 11 for the 44 440. That is equal to 560. Check it. T12. So answer you will write answer. First installment equal to rupees 1000. Last installment equal to rupees 560. This will be the answer, and this way you have to write the answers also. So I will stop it here. I will check whether the time permits, otherwise the video becomes too lengthy. So now we will stop here, and in the next video we will go for the next sums.